It will be the Kazakhs to come through here for Peanut into Lucid, his Viego.
Yeah, definitely another pick that can get the snowball rolling if you do want to find an isolated target in the enemy jungle, namely Lucid, trying to make that impact once again here. Was denied as Nidalee, but going to try it on the Kazakhs. As we do have the Leona, we'll see if they can get that ball rolling for them as we are ready to hop onto the Rift for game number 2. 88.
88, Valdez. I
88?
remember him playing Kazakhs a decent amount, like over the course of the 2 years on Gen G.
Yeah.
And I could never be like, oh man, Peanut 1v9 the game. And then every time I look, his record on the pick is absolutely impeccable. It's crazy. I don't understand it. Last time, DK was very aware of this happening. This time, that won't be the case. As, he's trying to... Nope.
But he's going to start up the red buff here, and now Lucid is going to see this. As now, just going to get jumped on. Lucid, not going to be hit by that W.
Oh.
Going to help keep him a bit healthy, as this will come down to a smite fight, but it does go the way of Peanut this time.
Nicely done by Doran and Zeka. Very far up as... That's not DK Ghost.
Yeah.
That's BBQ Ghost against Samsung Galaxy
It's budget Ghost.
Ruler. Obnoxious for you to play into in mid to late game team fights, where I think Kazakhs normally obviously is an assassin that skills super well, as we do have a play here.
Zeka does have flash, but he's just being CC'd to death. I don't think he's even going to use it, and down he goes. Kellen will get first blood, unfortunately, for DK, but it's still a win to take him down. A flash coming down here. Peanut has to get away. And thinking about getting on in there. He's going to flash forward with the gold card. And now the follow-up comes in from Kellen. And that will barely be enough, although this is Skarner in the top lane. So, yeah, goodbye, Lucid. Skarner just doing Skarner things. DK very flashy with their play, and still a big win for them.
Kellen still being very active on this map. First gets the play towards Zeka, as we do have King and maybe in some trouble here. Pretty low on mana is Doran, but...
Oh boy, here we go again. Flash knocked into the wall, and Peanuts right there, able to close the distance incredibly fast on that Kazakhs. Some trading here in mid, but yeah, at least Hama Life Esports able to trade back here early on. And
not able to make his way back, and then here... The Impale, you might be looking at that and going, should he really be able to kind of impale people that are a lot of cooldowns available here? I wonder, does DK actually want to go for it? Looks like they might instead just opt to shove, maybe set up some priority surrounding the Drake as well, who's going to give over the Herald to Hanwha.
Well, they know that the Soul will be Chemtech with Ox on the desk.
Of course.
We'll see if they do prio that. As aiming, nice little dodge there. He still has his cleanse, but in a bit of trouble. He's going to cleanse the stun from dashing over the rocks.
At least he builds tank items.
He does, yeah.
That's something.
Okay, dashing in here, trying to get that assassination on the Viper, but he's met with a arrow to the face. Viper will just look them in the face as they do run away. Showmaker, meanwhile, pushing on the top side. We do have Doran on the bottom side of the map, but could see some action here. Peanut, obviously a lot of vision control. This is kind of what the Kazakhs is used for with that first item, just clearing out all the wards. He's also got the scanner. He's also very fast with the brushes. As aiming has found Delight, and he has found a TP coming in here, and he has found his own death. So nice little capitalization. Delight hanging out in the jungle. And will take him down, as now Kellen might be in a bit of trouble as well. We have the flash of the Impale.
I think it's debatable if that alone is worth investing that summoner, but we'll see if DK is able to leverage the silent pressure they should have with this TF in a way that actually punishes the lack of teleports. The light goes in again.
This is a Leona though, and Kellen's totally fine to go for that one. The ult comes out, the arrow is going to miss. Kellen, or rather King in the front line, is just going to throw a gold card into Peanut and back away. Big skirmish here over the blue buff, which does go the way of D plus Kia. But
he's been on a lot of adventures.
Okay, they're going to spot him here. Delight's in a lot of trouble. He does have his Unbreakable Will, and he is going to try to delay this now. Kellen also supremely tanky himself, and now TP coming in, and the big sweep. It's going to get Zeka, but now the Impale too! And that might just turn it around here for Hama Life Esports. They get that kill on Lucid as well, and we see Showmaker isolated. Viper pretty low. Eats a gold card. Kingen getting in there, and the damage out of Showmaker and Kingen is not going to be enough with Peanut coming in. This should be a wipe in favor of HLE Esports. Doran still above half health and still totally fine. An ace for HLE Esports as well. Like, take a look at this. Valkyrie's away and he's just...
Yeah, so there's been a lot of aiming diving into people. I think the hitbox at the tail end of the Impale is Delight, who, FYI, hasn't died yet.
Doran's getting in there. He is going to be stunned up by Kellen, which is very nice, but Showmaker gonna eat an arrow, and now he is so dead. There's no hope. Although, no, he's gonna go down. 5 members here. The entire team just leaving him to go down as Doran's still charging on in. He is gonna catch Kellen. But that is a Leona. Might be trying to force the flash here, and they will be able to do that. So HLE Esports feels like they are so far ahead. I mean, it's only 3,000 gold, but a lot of that's in the TF, which we got the TP here. I mean, Showmaker's probably going to TP anyway for the Drake, as Doran is taking a decent amount of poke damage.
Just a bit. From
Showmaker and aiming. Lucid now just going to face check into this Kha'Zix, and he's in a bit of trouble. Nice knock-up comes in. The arrow will be dodged, but Lucid's still in a lot of trouble. Kellen desperately trying to peel for him, and somehow he's still alive, but finally goes down as Zeka is traded back, but it's a 2-for-1 still in favor of HLE Esports. Is the team going to be able to follow up on this, though, is the question. Zeka gets a wall down, and they're just all in the top lane group, so that flank doesn't do anything as the Baron push is going to take down this inhibitor. Now trying to engage right from the front, just going to throw in a solar flare and back them away, but we still have this inhibitor going down. HLE Esports, he's definitely looking for the TPF as King, and he knew. He had his gold card ready right away.
On his ult, so
yeah.
Not going to be feeling too bad about that one. Doran?
Okay, they're trying to kill the Skarner.
Still trying.
They almost got through the shield, guys. They almost got the shield. Okay, the damage goes in on a King, and the Impale is huge, as Skarner is always able to turn it around so quickly. Still getting to work here on the Lucid. They send it for one final attempt to try to catch Doran off guard. They get the kill on the Viper, but that's going to be it. HLE Esports have run away with this game as these two tanky boys just sprinting at the Corki, who cannot do much at all. A TP in the top lane as they're looking to try to end it through that push.
Lucid, 3 levels down. I don't think he's going to do a whole lot. Tries to get an interrupt on Zeka. Doesn't end up mattering. Zeka will just jump off, but it looks like we are going to a game number 3, Valdez. Hey, it's a Skarner.
It's fine. I just thought maybe he would knock a stun up or something like that. As aiming is in a lot of trouble. He'll be burst down by Peanut, who had a fantastic game, as this Nexus will go down. HLE Esports force a game number 3 just like that, as this one looks a lot different to the first game we had in the series. Very nicely done to pull it ahead, as Skarner does the most damage in the game. Anyway, we do have a game number 3 on the way. A very linear gold graph you could see for the side of HLE.